So I got an ethical question for everybody. If you remember in previous episodes, I traded a transfer case for a tranny for the crew cab. Um, the guy never came and got the transfer case. It's still here. That's right there. That was 7, 8 months ago. He's messaged me probably about a dozen times since. Never about the transfer case. It's always, hey, do you have this kind of tranny? What other Chevy parts do you got? Do you know anybody that has this kind of front end for a truck? Blah, 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 blah. Never once about the transfer case. Now, 7 or 8 months later, he messaged me last night saying, hey, do you still have that transfer case? So now, technically, this is not mine. It's paid for, but it's been here forgotten for 7, 8 months. Should I tell him, yeah, man, I got it, come get it, be the good guy? Or should I be like, no, man, go away, you had your chance for like 7, 8 months and 12 messages ago? Moral dilemmas. We're finally back in here with the crew cab. As you can see, it sits a lot higher. It is on its own weight right now, believe it or not. So it does sit a lot higher. There's been so much done to it since the last time I was filming. Last time I was filming this truck, I actually dropped my phone and broke it. And then by the time I got it fixed, I was way behind and ended up getting a lot done off camera and whatnot. So we're going to go over this today. We're going to go over what I've done, what I'm going to do, stuff like that. Kind of like what we did with the Suburban a few episodes ago. Now, I was hoping to open this up and let some light in here, but for like the last month, this garage door has been jammed. I'm kind of waiting for a little bit warmer, drier weather. As you can hear, there's water pouring on out there for me to figure that out. So we're just going to have to do this in the somewhat dark. So start off with the back. As you can see, it's on the wife's boggers from the Suburban. Kind of stole those for now to see how they fit and how it looks. Still with the stock leaf springs, but I did do, I stole some brackets off of a parts truck and a shackle flip, which gave it, I think, about 6 to 8 inches. And there's no blocks in it at all, and it's on stock springs. Ignore my whoopsie there that I hate seeing. I wish the truck was kind of like turned around so that was at the wall. We did swap out the rear diff because this one has a locker in it and it's in better shape. I did end up moving the front shackle back about an inch because when you do the shackle flip, it brings the leaf spring down and forwards. Moving this forwards, as you can see, it's kind of centered in the wheel well now. I do have to finish drilling all the holes and bolting it on. It's being held on with, I think, 4 bolts. Same with back here, it's being only held on with those 2 bolts. So I got to kind of drill all the holes and mount everything proper. But then after that, the rear end is done until I want to fiddle with brakes. For now, I've just been kind of using the box of storage. I have all sorts of parts back here for the truck. Hoping to turn it into a tow truck, so that's what that is. The boom for that is right here. Got like a 20,000 pound winch. I'm hoping to kind of put that in here and make this an off-road wrecker. But actually, from looks of things, that might not happen, and I might just kind of put the truck back together to sell it because budget's getting tight. She's pretty clean. The only rust on the whole truck is a little bit here, and I think there's some on the other door in the same spot. But the rockers are clean. Same with the cab corners and all under the floor. Everything is nice and clean. A little bit of surface rust, but that's pretty much about it. Up front, we converted it from four-wheel drive, or two-wheel drive, excuse me, to four-wheel drive. I had to drill all the holes there. It's all in the factory location. I used the donor truck for the four-wheel drive core support mount and leaf spring shackle mount. Leaf springs out of my old mud truck. Dana 44 big hub front end. As you can see, there's a big hub with brand new worn hubs. I believe those were like $360. The carrier is blown up because of axle hop on 44s in my old mud truck, so that's got to get situated. I was looking at maybe putting a locker in. That would be a perfect time to do it. All new U-bolts in the front. I still got to do the steering mechanism. It's still the two-wheel drive box. I have two four-wheel drive boxes here with different drop pitman arms and different lengths of drag links or whatever the hell those are called. So I plan to swap that here soon. As you can see, the big block's in, but I did not beat my brother to get it running. He got his Civic running before me. I ran out of time to break in the cam before winter. And still got to do a few little things like belts and whatnot, rad hoses. I was hoping to get all this stuff painted too, but that didn't happen, so I might pull this all apart, paint it. It's got a Holley Truck Avenger 670 on it, but I think I might take that off if I'm selling the truck. That would fit better on the Suburban, so I think I might put one of my Edelbrocks on this. You can see I got nice skull there to cap that off. It's not on there yet, but I actually do want to thread that on. I polished up the valve covers and made the air cleaner match. Looks all sexy. The block is blue, or the block is black. Most of it's blue. Like the intake kind of match this, and it looks really good. I'll post a picture now of it sitting outside of the truck over there. As you can see, that looks really good, matches the truck. Hopefully everything else can kind of look like that too. With the lift, it sits about level from the looks of it. It might be different once I get it outside and look. But that's kind of where we're at right now with all of that. The cam still needs to be broken in. It's got a new cam in it. It's got new headers. But I got to do a bunch of wiring and brackets for throttle linkage, which I got to decide what carb I'm doing for that. Or I might not do that before I sell the truck and kind of leave it up to the new owner. I got a bunch of new fuel line for it. It has an electric fuel pump underneath on the frame rails. It is dual tank. Like, it does have the one on this side, but it's not connected. It's only the passenger side one. See if we can see the fuel pump. Yeah, there's the fuel pump way back there. I haven't done anything with drive shafts. I got to figure out cross member for the tranny. This cross member sits way too low. I think it's because it's a 1-ton frame. But I did find in the back of this truck, let's see if we can see it, another cross member. Yeah, right there. So I think that's the factory two-wheel drive one. So I might try that one and see if that works. Interior wise, seats torn. It's got house carpet in it. But it's complete. I do have all these panels in storage, so I'll have to bring out. There is a hole in this dash for a CD deck, but I'm going to, if I sell this truck, take this out and put the factory dash back in. I still have it because I like the CD deck there. It's nice. The wife can touch it from passenger seat. It's not directly in my eyes when I'm driving at night. And some people like to cut up in here and put it there, but I'm not a fan of that either. I know it's no different cutting up there and cutting down there, but whatever. At least there I can swap the dash pad out and it's gone again. There, it's always there. Got some gauges for the truck. Got more parts in the truck for here. The whole front end of the truck is complete. I just haven't put it on, which will be something I'll be doing here soon. Still have not done the body lift. It's still sitting up there. That is probably next. I got more spare parts for the truck in the box. Here's the rat support. Got more parts in the back. Some of these parts will not go with it, like the West Coast mirrors, or I think my big set of camper mirrors are in here too. If I sell the truck, I'll be putting the factory small mirrors back on it. Yeah, that's about it. I thought it would actually take a lot longer to go through this. I've done a lot to it, but it's all just kind of front end, rear end, and engine. Jumping around a little bit, but I did make a cross member out of the factory 2-wheel drive cross member for 4-wheel drive because everything's different. And yeah, I don't know how well this video is going to turn out. It sounded horrible in my head when I was talking about the truck. I was jumping all over the place. Yeah, that's what the truck looks like right now. I'm planning to do a whole bunch of stuff to it. Got to get shocks in it. Hopefully maybe brakes. I haven't done anything with the 4-wheel drive conversion. The tranny's just sitting under there. It's still a flex plate bolted to the engine. It's not even a clutch in there yet. There's no flywheel or clutch. I haven't done anything with the pedals or anything. It's literally 4-wheel drive conversion's almost done, and I haven't even started the manual swap. I might not even do that before I sell it either. I'm not sure. But anyways, yeah, I think this video sounded horrible, but it's probably going to turn out okay. Thanks for watching, and have a good one, and we'll start working on this in an upcoming episode here soon.